to gather the two fabrics that she thought Perry's life, what people thought of her and what she thought of herself. The impression she left on others and her self-perception had been swung into a whole so consummate that she could no longer tell how much of each day was defined by what was wished upon her and how much of it was what she really wanted. She often felt the urge to grab a bucketful of soapy water and scrub the streets, the public squares, the government, the parliament, the bureaucracy, and while she was at it, wash out a few mouths too. There was so much field to clean up, so many broken pieces to fix, so many errors to correct. Every morning when she left her house, she let out a quiet sigh, as if one breath she could will away the detritus of the previous day, while Perry questioned the world without fail and was not one to keep silent in the face of injustice. She had resolved some years ago to be content with what she had. It would therefore come as a surprise when, on a middling kind of day at the age of 35, established and respected, she found herself staring at the void in her soul. It was all because of the traffic, she would later reassure herself. Rumbling, roaring, metal clanking against metal like the cries of 1,000 warriors. The entire city was one giant construction site. Istanbul had grown uncontrollably and kept on expanding. A bloated goldfish, unaware of having gobbled more than it could digest, still searching around for more to eat. Looking back on that fateful afternoon, Perry would conclude that, had it not been for the hopeless gridlock, the chain of events that awakened a long dormant part of her memory would never have been set in motion. There they were, inching along a two-lane road half blocked by an overturned lorry. Trapped among vehicles of all sizes, Perry's fingers trapped on the steering wheel, switching radio channels every few minutes, while her daughter, earphones in, sat with a bored expression in the passenger seat. Like a magic wand in the wrong hands, the traffic turned minutes into hours, humans into brutes, and any trace of sanity into sheer lunacy. Istanbul didn't seem to mind time's brutes and lunacy. It had aplenty. 1 hour more, 1 hour less, one brute more, one lunatic less. Past a certain point, it made no difference. Madness coursed through the city streets like an intoxicating drug in the bloodstream. Every day, millions of Istanbulites downed another dose, not realizing that they were becoming more and more unbalanced. People who would refuse to share their bread shared their insanity instead. There was something inscrutable about the collective loss of reason. If enough eyes experienced the same hallucination, it turned into a truth. If enough people laughed at the same misery, it became a funny little joke.